probably will not try to do that again. The service in this house literally just sucks. Like, I want to do a nice, simple tuna casserole cooking video. No, my phone's probably not going to allow it. Probably not. But that's fine, because we'll fight it. That's the toaster beep booping, because apparently that's what toasters do now. They beep boop and make noise. Got the coffee on the stove. Got the water boiling for my noodles. $3. Why I don't trust the dollar store? Dollar store cups might break the first time you use them. I don't know. I haven't tried one. Pour some coffee. It's just beautiful. Check it out. Yeah. Okay. Back to what I came here for. My tripod's going to be stupid. That's fine. I'll be right back. Yo, what's up, Daniel? Happy Sunday. Doing a little cooking. Now that your water's boiling all over the place, perfect. That's fine. Sure. I'm just using whatever I have. That's fine. We're making some tuna casserole. So if it's a little noisy in the background, well, bound to happen. We're bound to make a mess too. Probably. Try not to. Here. Missed a noodle. Sorry, my bad. Here, hold that. You know they go foof when you throw them in the water? It's like a quarterback missed a couple games. Okay, now we need a stirring utensil. We don't want to burn the noodles. Here, hold that. Okay. Cooking tips with Chain Game Fam. Just don't burn it. Got it. Stirring utensil acquired. The neighbors probably hate us for making so much racket, but that's fine. You know, you don't always have to be quiet when you cook. It takes the fun out of it. Here, hold that. You gotta wash the stirring utensil. People don't know how to wash something, apparently. That's fine. Here, get out of the way, stupid. Now that the noodles are nice and stuck to the pan in one solid piece, don't mind it. Ooh, that made a little cracky. Here's a little tip of the day for you. If you're cooking noodles and you have issues with them stick, cooking video noodles. Okay. You know in the non-stick pan because we don't have something plastic. Yes, we do. Yeah, plain it. Yes, yell at me in the comments. Okay, sorry. And I plan on doing dishes here in a little bit. Yes, I know. The same. That way you're not using metal non-stick pans. I hate using metal. Unless you're barbecuing, I don't see why somebody'd use metal. Yeet this thing out of the way. Yeet. Hold it. Cool. Probably shouldn't do this, but I can't see the comments. Just put my phone right up above it. And sorry, ODR ROP or RDR ROP. I don't understand your comment, but thank you for joining the stream. And watching us stir some noodles. Then once that gets done, we're gonna add 2 cans of chicken of the sea tuna. And we're going to add 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Then I'm going to try something different. I'm going to do some diced up black olives in it. And I don't know. We'll see how it tastes. I kind of want to try some diced up mushrooms in it too. But we're going to be making tuna casserole. The other day I made it. It was a major hit. Everybody couldn't stop eating it. I think my dad ate like... I want to say my dad ate like 3 or 4 bowls. It was pretty good though. The only thing it's missing is pepper because we don't have any. But we got some Lawry's garlic salt. And, we'll just make do with what we got. Now I gotta get the pan ready to put the casserole in. Which, there ain't nothing fancy to it. But I know you guys probably want to see it, so. Doing just a regular cake pan. I put a little bit of oil in the bottom of it, spread it around so it doesn't stick so bad. And just a tip. If you don't like getting cooking oil all over your hand, use a paper towel. Just take your pan, take your paper towel, wipe it around. Get it nice and lubricated so your noodles don't stick. I did this last time and I didn't have a single issue with noodles sticking to the pan. Got it out every single scoop. The only thing I had to do is rinse the pan out, pretty much. Okay, Geet, what's up, Mama Cat? I know you guys are hungry, but I ain't got no food for you. I'll give you a can of tuna soon. I know, guys, it's probably boring watching noodles cook. But, I do a couple, short videos. I just take pictures, post it. I always get comments of people, oh, I'll subscribe if you do some content that I like. Well, Sounds like people like cooking videos. So I decided, let's do a cooking video. Okay, well now that you got the olive oil in your pan, well, not olive oil, vegetable oil, you're going to let those noodles finish. Then I'm going to strain it the best I can, because I don't think we have a strainer. I don't think. So I'll do what I did last time. I'll just strain it using the edge of the sink, best as we can. Make sure all that hot water goes right down the sink with that oil so it lubricates the PVC pipe. Sure, that's fine. Then I gotta open these 2 cans of tuna, get those ready. That's gonna be the fun part. Most people probably use regular can opener. Like one of these stupid ones. Let me show you this if you haven't already seen it. Did anybody ever know that technically there's 2 different ways you can open a can with these ones? So most people, they probably open a can like that. I know I do all the time. But you can also open the can like this, I believe. No, it's like this. You can open the can like that also. And I'll show you. Do a couple different can openings. Okay, apparently not. It wants to be stupid. Well, it's kind of a crappy can opener. Yeah, the smiley face is getting some action. Okay, 1 can ready to go. And this one's gonna suck. I gotta do it right on the edge. In the meantime, I'll move you guys back over here so you can, watch the noodles. Okay, those look like they're about ready. Turn the heat down. Try to get everything opened up, ready to go. You son of a nice can opener. You're not a piece of junk at all. I just love it. No, I do not. Okay, got that opened up. The noodles look like they're about ready, so I'm going to have to try one. Just pull out a noodle. Let it cool. I mean, unless your mouth can handle really hot things like that just came off the stove, I recommend letting it cool. Back to the noodles. Almost done. I just got to drain the juice. Oh, I popped it. That's fine. Let me know in the comments. When you make tuna casserole, do you normally keep the juice in the tuna, or do you strain it? Oh, drain it. I drain it, but I don't know if people keep a little bit of the juice in there. So next thing we got to do is we got to drain the noodles. Got to dice up some black olives. That's perfect. We'll give them a little bit longer. You know, this is like the first time I was actually able to do a cooking video without my phone being complete junk. Not really my phone, my Signal, because Signal is just crappy. Back to you, Noodles. I'll probably just wind up only doing like half a can of black olives in there. Got it. Hold on, guys. Come here, stupid. Thank you. Just wanted one plate, you want to give me 20. See. I mean, okay. It'll at least hold the noodles in there. Sorry, I'm working with what I have. I don't have a strainer. Perfect. Didn't even lose a noodle. Now I gotta run some cold water in the sink because all that hot water in the PVC is probably not good. Okay. And don't mind what's in that pot, that's just for the garden. Now we're just going to add the cream of mushroom soup. Doesn't really like to come out. Come on, stupid. No, you want to. No, you want to. Come on. There you go. Your mama said you can. And it's not a school day. Okay. Sorry guys, it's a habit of mine to rinse the cans out once I get all the stuff out of them. Get that mixed in. Mainly trying to get most of that off the fork. Okay, next in with the tuna. Which you guys can use any kind of tuna you want, obviously. Chicken of the sea tuna though. Stuff's good. I like it. I try to stay away from bumblebee after what happened a long time ago when they found some human eyeball or whatever in it. Perfect, huh, baby? Okay, now we just mix all this in. just for a little extra pizzazz, I like a little bit of Lawry's garlic salt. I can't use too much though, because my dad's not supposed to have a whole lot of salt. So I use just enough to give some flavor. Are we out of the woods yet? I don't think so. So now what we're going to do is normally I'd just stop right there. Some cream mushroom soup, some tuna, and noodles. But I'm going to change it up this time, and I'm going to add some diced up black olives. Just do it a little differently than what I normally would. Oh, we need a knife there, bud. That's a little bit, okay. That's not what we're looking for. I'm not sure how many or how much black olives to add to it, so I'm probably just going to do like half a can. I'm thinking just to add a little flavor to it. And yes, I washed my hands before doing all this. Here, save some time. I guess there's not very many black olives in there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, when you make tuna casserole, what do you normally put in it? That's fine. Get in there, stupid. Looks like it might be enough. But I'm just going to add a few more. By a few, probably the rest of them. Who knows? That should be plenty. Try not to overdo it with the black olives. Oh, I got a little juice on the stove. That's okay. We'll clean that up when we get done. Cool. And you guys will see why I'm doing this here in just a second. Come on, get in the pan. You know you want to. Can't miss that lonely black olive. And I'm going to rinse my pan out since I'm done with it. And we're not done yet. Okay, how much do we got in here? Not enough. That's fine. Perfect. Who cut the cheese? Not me. I swear, Ossifer. Okay, I know it's probably boring just staring at that pot or that pan. Oh, yeah. Not gonna lie, it actually looks kind of good with some black olives in it. But we're not done. Trying to get this. Well, I want it to sit below the edge of the pan at least. And I probably don't really have to cover it, but I like to. And one thing about cooking too is if you clean up your mess as you go, you don't have a big mess to pick up. Okay. Flip the camera. Now I got cheese. How many slices we're gonna need? Well, don't necessarily know, honestly. Just gonna cut some cheese and hope it's enough. Yep. Perfect. Get an idea how much cheese we need. Oh, as I drop a chunk right in my coffee. Perfect. 4 more slices of cheese. Looks like we'll get away with 3 more slices. 4, because the cook needs one. That'll be mine. Okay. Now, it should be nice and covered. Look at that. Pick up my mess as I go. Now we're gonna put this on. Pick up our mess. Remember, pick up your mess as you go. Let's clean it. Trying to smush it down because I'm going to put some tin foil on top and I don't really want it to stick. Okay, here we go. Flip you guys around. Get a nice look at it. Looks good, don't it? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is last time you could taste it. Not a lot though. I'm just going to do salt on top. Foil. Yeah. Clean up your mess, remember. Now that you ripped off way too much foil, perfect, honestly. Probably not. Could be too much. I want to get it nice and stretched out over the top. I don't want it to droop down at all. Honestly, if I can. Sorry, my phone's right in my way. Get this situated. I don't want to boot down on the cheese and mess it all up. Okay. Tuna casserole is all covered. Ready to go in the oven once that's preheated. Which I'm doing it on 250, nice slow. Well, yeah. Do about 275, maybe 250 or so. Because not quite everybody's home yet, it's just me. But we got a nice good looking tuna casserole about to go in the oven. And if you guys do want to watch the video, it's about a half hour long in the live. You can go back and watch it. Did it a little bit differently. 2 cans of tuna, a can of cream of mushroom soup. Then we added some black olives to it this time just to, you know, just add some flavor. But I gotta remember, do dishes. Oh, that was loud. That's fine. I mean, I could just go ahead and bust out the dishes while I'm live. Why not? Might as well. Waiting for the stove to warm up and warm up. Or I can wait when I'm done live streaming. Sit down, wait for the oven to preheat, and drink my coffee. I don't know if I'm going to lose you guys or not, though, because my signal sucks. And I just moved to the dining room. Don't look like it. Okay. How's everybody's day going? Well, I don't really have anybody in right now, but pretty sure we'll get some people to join. Say hello. Wait for that tuna casserole to get done, and well, the way I made it last time, because we normally get the sliced cheese too. That's already cut in big slices. Last time I made it, only took like 6 slices of the cheese to cover that. And this time it took 8 because it was the smaller hand slices. Once that thing's done, we'll throw that tuna casserole in the oven, nice low heat. Let that cheese get melted. I might just turn it on warm too, wait for everyone to get home. What's up, babe? Huh? What's up, turkey butt? What's up, turkey butt? We'll see if we get anybody to pop in. Let's do a different background so you guys don't have to look at all the junk in the background. What's up, bae? What's up, bae? Wanna play? Come here. Come here. How's it going, everyone? If anybody joins the stream, okay, I guess you can still see crap in the background. I'm stoked, by the way. 5 more days. 5 more days, and I get to go get my new to me, anyways. It's an older Western Field pump action 12. Pump action 12 gauge. Older. I don't know the exact date on it. Picked it up from Double Eagle Pawn here in Spokane for $150 plus tax and sales tax and everything else. So roughly it came out to, I would say 160, 170. Then I had a 30-06 on layaway also, but I canceled that. I'm gonna try and get a chainsaw instead so we can cut up firewood. Oh, we got 6 likes. Close. Trying to hit 10 likes. If you guys want to watch the cooking video later, after the stream's over, go ahead. It's just me making a tuna casserole. I plan on doing a lot more cooking videos. Just the signal kind of sucks. There's like 2 places by the oven and the stove I can have my phone before it all glitches out. It doesn't work. Normally I gotta be outside for my phone to work. Oh, dude. This time I did it a little differently. I did the same kind of cheese, but I added black olives and then I sprinkled some garlic salt on top. Which I mixed it with garlic salt, but I added just a little bit more on top. I gotta be careful not to overdo it because my dad's not supposed to have a whole lot of salt. Yeah, I wanted to do some diced up mushrooms, but I didn't want to overdo it. You missed it, Bailey. You normally catch this thing every time. That time you caught it. How's your day going, Noah? Anything exciting going on? I'm gonna have to crack some windows in this house. It's pretty warm today. Oh, Jesus! For Pete's sake! Okay, now that the window's open. Noah, do you play Off-Road Outlaws? Oh my god. Oh, you should message me on Facebook or something. Then we can play Off-Road Outlaws together. Lucky ass. I wish I could have woken up half hour ago. Been up since 6:30. Every day, never fails. 5:30 to 6:30 every morning. It don't even matter if you go to bed the ass crack of dawn, midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Still gonna get woken up 6 morning. Oh, dude. I've been wanting to play some mobile COD, but the service sucks. Half the time I can't even play Off-Road Outlaws. I tried to do the Off-Road Outlaws stream last night, and well, just doesn't work. The quality is all fuzzy and hazy looking. You can see it like this on your screen with your phone standing up. Cricket Wireless. Now I'm gonna scooch over closer to the window. And I'll have to go sit outside to vape. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab more coffee. Next day. Alright. Just one more thing. I'm gonna go turn the heater off. Well, not off. I'm gonna turn it down. What you doing, babe? Mama cat. Okay, we're back. Just had to turn the heater down. Got these windows up pretty warm. What are you doing, Bailey? I mean, Cricket does good. It's just the roof on the house is tin. So if you want good signal, you gotta go like out in my room once that's built. I got good signal out there. Outside has great signal. My dad's cabin. But the roof on this place, I don't know if it's tin or what, but it's like it does not bounce through the roof. Other than that, I told my dad, I was joking with him, I was like, I'm gonna have to jack your truck more often. He looks at me like, why? Because I noticed over by the bonfire, or the bonfire spot, if you stand in the back of the truck right by the bonfire, works great. I get 5G over there. Here, I'm surprised my phone's still working. Like, I got mid bars 4G. mean, it's not horrible. Just certain spots of the house, it sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Maybe if my friend Becca comes out one of these times, I think she has Verizon. I'll have to see if her phone works. I I know my calling and texting and like Snapchat, they work fine. It's just when I try to use YouTube, HBO Max, or streaming TikTok earlier, it didn't want to work over by the stove. YouTube would though. That's why I've been streaming for almost an hour now. But I know I've heard a lot of good things about Verizon. Like their service is great, their phones are awesome. It's just a lot of people say they're pretty expensive. Yeah, Cricket works pretty good. I've been through Cricket for probably 10 or 11 years. My phone bill is the same every month, $60 a month. Unless you don't make your phone bill on time, then you get the $5 late fee. But if you add people to your plan through Cricket, or your plan gets a little cheaper. Yo, what's up, Chris? Just sitting here chilling, waiting for the oven to warm up so I can put the tuna casserole I just made in there. Get the cheese all melted on top. Marketplace? Who's that? I don't know what Marketplace is doing right now. Marketplace is trying to tell me the post about my 350 is misleading or inappropriate. Um, I don't know. It all depends on the phones you get through Cricket. Like they have the expensive iPhones and stuff also, but I got the Moto G Stylo 5G with the case, screen protector, and everything. It came out to about 300. It's not bad. Dude, I would not have an Apple phone. I used to have an old Windows phone. I still do in Oregon. The screen's cracked, but it still works. And the only thing about this phone I got is the camera quality is really good. Beats the old phone that I had. Had some kind of stylo or whatever. And then the phone before that, it was a Leico LES3. Bought it from Bimart. Another $300 phone from Bimart. Oh yeah, Tier 20 armor. Now, if you're talking like Apex, it's probably level 3 or 4 shield. Ew, I don't, not a big fan of this flavor, but all the other ones they had sound good. Ready, Bailey? Go on. Oh, almost ran her into the wall. Didn't mean to do that one. Come on. She caught it too. Yeah, Bailey. This dog is amazing at catch. I look like a limp noodle. Oh, dude. I had the Microsoft Lumia 640. Like, I went into Cricket one time. They were like, how long have you been through this store? I was like, ever since you guys had the Microsoft Lumia 640. It was like, oh, dang, okay. That's an old phone. I was like, yeah, it was a great phone too. It worked amazingly until I told my friend how indestructible it was. Then I smacked it against a concrete table and the screen shattered all over the place like Spider-Man. Honestly, it was a little smaller than the phone I have now. It still had a 6.5 inch screen. This one's got like a 7.5. This one's more of a brick in my pocket than any other phone I've owned. Or the old phones where you had to pull the antenna up. My dad used to have one of those that actually took rechargeable AA batteries. Yeah, the Microsoft Lumia 640. Or the other one I got from Bimart, Lico LES3. Other than if you called customer service because your phone wouldn't work or you couldn't get your bill to go through, you had to listen to somebody that was Indonesian, couldn't speak a lick of English. Thank you for calling, sir. I need your IMEI number. You go to the phone settings. I was like, I just got the phone, dude, and I don't even know where the settings are. It's like I'm still trying to work out how to put contacts in the phone. And you're telling me I gotta go into the settings and you want this 16-digit number, 20-digit number. Okay. 11-inch tablet. Hey, Christmas time or the start of the year. Yeah, it was like the start of the year after I sold my truck because my ex. I went to Bimart and I got not a Microsoft, but a Samsung Chromebook. And this lady was trying to sell me another one that was like $400 to $500. I was like, no, I really like this Chromebook. She's like, well, this one's foldable. It turns into a tablet. It's like, okay, I get that, but I want the Chromebook, not that one. Not with a name I can't pronounce. So finally I bought the Chromebook, get all the way home, set it up and stuff, and I noticed that it folds into a tablet too. So I went back into Bimart and I told the lady, I was like, hey, that Chromebook folds into a tablet, just letting you know. Oh, Bimart, they had. I don't like to be mean to people, but they had some of the dumbest workers in there ever. This lady was trying to show me a 9mm that I was interested in buying, and she was like trying to cock it back and stuff, and the slide wouldn't lock into place. She was like, I don't know why the slide won't lock into place. I'm like, it's probably just like my SAR 9. Pull the slide back, and there's a lock on the side you push up. So she's like, oh, can you show me? So I pushed the slide back, pushed the lock up, and it stayed. I was like, there you go. Dude, I got so many kids with that because I'd have it sitting on the table as a regular laptop. I'd be sitting there playing with it. When they weren't looking, I'd fold it all the way over. I'm like, you broke my laptop! And they're like, oh my god. No, just kidding. It folds into a tablet. I don't think she knew what she was doing, and she's still working in the gun department. She was even trying to say she owns multiple. I was like, you own multiple firearms. You should know about the slide lock on most models. Some pistols, yes, they do have the built-in slide lock, but some of them you have to physically push the slide back, then lock it. The one that doesn't have a slide lock, that was my brother's pistol that he just got. I don't remember if it was a 38 or a 380, but that thing is like that long. It's got a handle on it about that big. Literally, I could put maybe one finger on it. That doesn't have a slide lock on it. No, Bailey, I know you want to play all dang day, and this will be the last frick time to throw this thing because you're annoying. Just kidding. I still love you. Oh, then one time I had my $220 electric scooter that I just bought on Amazon. I miss that thing. I'd be riding that around right now if I still had it. I got all the way to Bi-Mart after I went through multiple other stores. And they're like, oh no, you can walk it around the store with you. Because it's a hazard. We don't want people to steal it if it's out there. It's like, see, that's what I was thinking. So I went to Bi-Mart to get something. I was thinking like buying a case or something for my laptop. I walk into the store and I ask the lady at the front counter, I'm like, hey, I have a $220 electric scooter outside. Can I bring it into the store so you guys keep an eye on it? She's like, no, we can't do that. It's like, why? I mean, I brought my bicycles in the store all the time. What's the difference? She's like, well, it's been raining. It's probably dirty. I was like, okay, fine. I'll park it outside. But if my scooter gets stolen, it's on your time. I can't remember. Oh, mine was the GoTrax. GoTrax GXL V2, I believe. That thing was pretty awesome. Oh, those e-bikes! Oh my god. The pawn shop had one when my friend took me to go pay on my 12 gauge. Jeez. I looked at her. I was like, "No, you think that ring in that case is expensive for $400? Look at that bike behind you. That's a car payment." And it was one of those bigger e-bikes that does like 45, 50. And she looks at me. She's like, "Yeah, how much is that?" $700. I'm like, yeah, and they get more expensive than that. I was like, that's cheap compared to some of the other ones I've seen. My GoTrax scooter though, it was. I think you can buy one new for 300 on Amazon, compared to the ones that they had at the store that I was gonna buy one at. It was just a regular stand-up one. They wanted 650 for it. I was like, good lord, are you kidding me? I got on Amazon, bought two of the GoTrax GXL V2s for the price of one, which takes about 4 hours to charge the battery. You can go roughly, depending on your weight, you can go 10 to 12 miles, and it does 14 and a half, 15 miles per hour. Then the tube tires, they suck. I'd recommend doing tubeless. I had to do a set of tubeless tires for my buddy when I sold him my other one. It was a pain. Like, You had to take the tires, boil them in hot water for about 20 minutes, pull the tires out, and as they're boiling hot with no gloves on, try to ram them on the rims. So I finally got it done. And I told him, I was like, "You owe me a case of beer. It took me about 2 hours to get your tires on." I don't know. Don't tempt me. I could steal a car without a steering wheel. Like Derek would say, all you need is a pair of vice grips. Or, depending on the detachable steering wheel, you just go buy that bracket and then you just slam it in there, steer with your hands. Or be like be like the guy on Tokyo Drift, carry a steering wheel in your backpack. You want to see my ride? My ride's one of a kind. PD. This dog just wants to play all freaking day. Yo, Jake. She caught it. All day. Non-stop. Throw this thing left and right. Take a break, Puffalouf. What am I doing? I'm sitting here waiting for the oven to warm up so I can put the tuna casserole in I just made. And throwing this stupid rope for the dog because, well, she's obsessed with playing. Obsessed. Hang on, hang on. I'll be right back. Told you. She'd play all day if you'd let her. Dude, my Honda had a detachable steering wheel. My brother thought it was the coolest thing. I got out one day at my brother's house, took my steering wheel off, walked in the house with it. He's like, "What the heck?" He's like, "Yeah, my new Honda is sitting outside. Hatchback." So he goes outside, looks at it, and he's like, "I kind of want to drive it now." I'm like, "All right, here you go. Here's the steering wheel." So he gets back, drove it around the block, gets out, pulls the steering wheel off, hands it to me. He's like, "Just letting you know, first gear is a little tricky." It's okay, we die like men. The drivers don't need an airbag. That's what seatbelts are for. As long as they don't malfunction and you face plant the dashboard, then you're fine. Missed it, haha. I'm probably gonna have to get off here soon and figure out what Marketplace is talking about with my post for my 350 small block. Because there's nothing inappropriate about it. I just said barter up or cash is king. Oh, yeah, Hondas and JDM cars won't matter if you got airbags. They'll be looking like an accordion. Be like the old cartoons, Tom and Jerry. Okay, that's enough. Spazwoid, I'm playing with you for the last half hour or so. Probably not. It's okay. The old rig I had that did not have steering wheels was oh 86 Ford F-150. That didn't have airbags. Then again, if you got hit with that, you're not going to feel it. Exactly. Roll out on the ground in a Honda hatchback, lowered to the ground on coilovers, and just flop out on the ground. I'm done. Oh yeah, I miss my old Ford. I shared a post of it on Facebook. The guy that still has it comments. He's like, "Oh, I still have it." I'm like, "Good for you, asshole." I didn't want to sell it in the first place, but my ex complained about me working on it too much and spending too much of my money on it. The only thing I didn't like is he took the side steps off it and put like 33 or 35-inch tires on it. Stock height with no lift. In a two-wheel drive. Like, why? I understand if you want to take the side steps off. Why put 35s or 33s on a two-wheel drive truck? Oh man. Talking about semi accidents. My buddy Logan and I, we used to drive a single cab Dodge. Not gonna say names or anything, but that thing got totaled out. They hit a parked log truck. Don't know how fast they were going, but the old passenger side of it was like that. The duals on the truck went up in the engine bay. No, that's the thing. The guy that bought my truck, he's not a teenager. He's in his 40s. Maybe a little older, I don't know. Settle down. Go outside. Oh, man. That sucks. Dude, it was interesting. I went with my dad the other night so he could go pick up some tires for the little truck he's gonna be getting. As we are driving into Spokane, we saw like 9 or 10 cops going down the road. And I'm like, good lord, there's another one. There's two more. There's another one. There's three more. There's four more. I'm like, normally there's not that many cops unless there's a gun involved. Just like in Oregon, when my buddy and I can't remember where we were going. I want to say Malala or whatever. We were going there to Gold Pan. We started driving down the highway. One after another, there's sheriffs, state troopers, cops flying down the highway. Finally, he's like, I can't do it anymore, dude. We got to find a store. And I read his mind. I knew what he was doing. I was like, you're going to go buy a cord, plug your phone in because you got the scanner app, and you're going to listen to it on the radio, aren't you? He's like, yeah. Okay, done. Let's do it. He's like, it's taking time out of fishing and gold painting. I was like, I don't care. I want to know what's going on. Well, come to find out, there was a guy. I think he used to be a cop or something. He used to be a cop. He was married, I think, and had a girlfriend on the side or whatever. And his wife had his kid. He walked into the house, killed his wife, kidnapped the kid, drove all the way from Washington, booking it to California, driving the highway through Albany, and I saw the car. just mobbing down the highway. Then the cops and sheriffs behind him, they finally caught up because he hit a truck. He gets out of the car as the cops are sitting there, freaking guns drawn on him, getting ready to go. People recording it on video like usual, freaking out. Oh my God, they got guns. They're right next to us. Duck down, hide. I'm like, yeah, hide. Don't worry about holding your phone up above your head, hiding like a baby. Come to find out, the guy committed or shot himself because he already knew he was screwed. He was like, yeah, there's like 20 cops. I can't stand a chance. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to jump off here and figure out what Marketplace is talking about with my post. Because I've been trying to sell this motor for about a month now. Finally got a guy that was interested in buying it, and now all of a sudden Marketplace is saying it's violation or something, or inappropriate, or something to deal with my post. But there's nothing in my post talking about firearms or nothing. I mean, God forbid you say boom booms or boomsticks or pew pews in Marketplace. Yeah, no, I'll catch you later. I'm going to figure this stuff out, and the oven's probably done, so I'm going to throw the casserole in the oven. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what the deal is, honestly. Because the first time, yeah, I posted the ad, and I was trying to say I wanted to trade it for pew pews. Oh, they flagged my post, took it down, I deleted it, and I rewrote it, didn't put that in there. And now they're flagging my post again for something. I don't know why now. But apparently something in there is inappropriate or against their rules. Well, guess what, Facebook? Your app is a joke, and I don't care for Facebook anyways. No more. I put your toy away so you go get the kids' toys, or socks, or gloves. I'll figure it out. If anything, I'm just going to have to start selling stuff on Craigslist again. Dude, so this guy wanted to buy it from me. He's just trying to figure out if he can come all the way out here where I'm at. I'm like, alright, let me know. But if I don't sell it, I still plan on building it and possibly swapping a 350 into my S10. Make a bad to the bone S10. Oh, Richard Porpacho. Richard Porpacho. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. This is Bailey. Boston Terrier mix, I believe. Oh, I know. I only have it up for $200. Last time we went to a pawn shop, my brother and I, they had a set of heads in there that were dirty, painted Chevy orange, all cracked and paint chipping and fading away. Mine are freshly painted black with like 4 coats of clear coat on it. And I have the heads, the motor, the crank, the cam, the pistons pretty much ready to go. It just needs cam bearings, intake, water pump, fuel or oil filter, and a fuel oil pan. $200 is a pretty dang good deal, and I've had people messaging me. They're like, "Oh, it's not the heads I'm looking for, or it's not the motor I'm looking for." It's like, well, if you read the ad and you would know, why would you message? .420cc Predator 15 horsepower 4-stroke. Man, I wanted to trade my motor for a dirt bike, honestly. And nobody's interested. Like, I messaged this guy, he was like, "Yo, dude, I'd totally trade you, but I need the cash." Like, okay, I get it. I need the money too, but I'd like to have a dirt bike instead. I mean, if I buy an Edelbrock intake, an Edelbrock carburetor, and Edelbrock everything on that motor, I'm going to be in that motor 2-3 grand, if not more. I could be in that motor 4 or 5 grand by the time I'm done building it and it's back up and running and in a rig. And somebody'd be like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'll give you 4 grand for that motor." No, you won't, because I'm not selling it. You should have bought it when it was $200. Intake alone, $600-700. A 4 barrel Edelbrock carburetor, you're looking at $300 to $700 range, depending on if you want a 1604. Like I want a 1604, but if I want to bump it up, get a little more fuel, I'm gonna have to go a bigger carburetor. So I'm looking $700-800 possibly. Then intake, depending on if I want a short stubby intake, high rise, maybe a dual pumper, run dual carbs, run a tunnel ram or something. That's upping it up. I mean, I could be in that motor 7-8 grand easily. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off here and figure out what's going on with Marketplace. Finish this tuna casserole, and I'll probably live stream later. Catch you guys later. Peace.
It's obey.